Hi, this is Mrs. Teeden, your Plant City High School Media Specialist. I am creating this video for you to give you a brief orientation of the Media Center. So normally you would be in here with your classes and I would get to talk to you face to face and explain all of our terrific resources and talk to you about books, but obviously we're doing things a little different this year. So I'm going to try to give you a bit of an orientation here virtually. So the first thing I want to do is share my screen with you, and I'm going to run through this PowerPoint and talk to you about what we have available for you. So again, welcome to the PCHS Media Center. Again, I am Mrs. Teeden, and this is my 16th year in education. Prior to being a media specialist, I was a reading teacher and a reading coach. I've been here at Plant City for 2 years now, and I've been a media specialist for 2 years now. Things I would love for you to know about me is that I love my friends and family. You might recognize some of my family members, or you may know me already and know that Coach Teeden is my husband, and he is the success coach here and boys basketball coach. And my sons are Taylor and Logan, and Taylor goes to school here. He's a sophomore, and Logan will be here next year, so you will have all 4 Teedens here next year, so good luck with that, right? And then my favorite son is the one in the top right. That is Maxwell D'Angelo, and he is my sweet puppy. And I would say that's one of my favorite things to do is cuddle with him. I also love the beach, and I love reading on the beach. That's like heaven to me, is reading on the beach. So that's one of my favorite pictures there down in the bottom corner. All right, so let's talk about the Media Center. So we have some expectations when you are visiting. Number 1 rule, be kind to others. It's pretty simple. Be buddies, not bullies. We're always looking out for each other. We're always being kind. So if you're going to be in here, I want to see kindness and being helpful. If you cannot follow these rules, then you will just be simply asked to not be in the Media Center. Treat our property respectfully. So I believe I have about 15,000 books and over 65 computers, I guess counting all the computers in here, probably closer to 70. So we obviously want to take care of our property. We want this to be a nice place for you. So please be respectful with the property as well. Rule number 3 is that you will never, ever, ever bring food or drink in here. Yes, waters are allowed, keep them on the floor, but I have, with 15,000 books and 70 computers, like we want to keep them nice. And obviously in the times we're in right now, it's even more important to keep everything clean and sanitized. So please do not bring food in the Media Center. And then these were some additional rules that we added this year. When you are in the Media Center, please wear your mask. We have a sanitation station right when you walk in the door, so please sanitize, because if you're going to be touching a book, we want to make sure that your mask is on and that your hands are clean. And then keep your distance. When you're in here, please, stay 6 feet apart. And I just like the rule number 4 there, don't touch your face. That just makes me smile. All right, so just some different information about like procedures and things that are available in the Media Center. Checking out books. You can check out up to 5 books at a time. Each time you check out a book, it is good for 3 weeks. So if you need to come in and renew that book, like that's good. So that is for when you physically check out a book, you can check out 5 at a time for 3 weeks at a time. So during class, you must have a pass. I know you like that rhyme, right? So if your teacher just says, hey, just go to the Media Center, Ms. Teeden will help you with that, or yeah, sure, just go check out a book, like please let your teacher know that Mrs. Teeden's gonna send you back unless you have a pass. So don't try to just like pop in. If it is during a class period, please make sure that your teacher has written you a pass to be in here. All right, so let's talk about what services we have available. So you can use the computers when we are not closed for testing, or if there's not a class on the computer. So if we have open computers for you to use, then you can check your Canvas. You can work on a class assignment using your Office 365. And then we also have some amazing reference and research resources through our virtual library and through the Gale services and World Book services. So I will take you into that in just a minute. Sometimes you just want to come in and you just kind of like want to chill. And so sometimes students like to come in and play Minecraft. And again, as long as the computers are open, I am fine with you coming in and playing Minecraft or doing whatever you need to do. A lot of students ask me about printing, and so it is 10 cents per page. If you don't have your 10 cent, or if you were worried about that in any way, just come talk to me, and we will definitely work something out. All right, so the virtual library. I mentioned it when we were talking about reference and research, but actually this whole virtual library is part of, it's kind of taking the place of CyberCat. So if you were familiar with CyberCat in the past, now it's just the virtual library. So you would go into the virtual library and select Plant City High School, and then you can search our 15,000 books, and you have, like, it just looks so nice, like with pictures. You can place a hold. And so I'm going to take you into that in just a second. And then if you prefer ebooks or audiobooks, then you can go through Access 360. There is an app for your device, your phone. There is a web-based version as well. And your password is just your student number. So you select Plant City High School, and then you put in your student number, and you should have access to all of the ebooks and audiobooks that we own. So again, it's not every book that's in the library physically, but we own digitally these ebooks and audiobooks. Another resource for you is the Public Library's Hall Pass. So you would go to the Public Library's website of HCPLC, and then you can use your student number and the password 4321 to check out books from the public library and use a lot of their very good reference and resources as well. So their reference and research resources, a lot of ours. There's also some tutoring opportunities through Hall Pass, through the public library. So a lot of things to discover there. That could be a whole video in itself. So like I said, if we are open, we are open. Mornings, lunches, like, you know, unless there's a sign out there telling you that we're closed, then feel free to come in and do your studying, use the computers, check out books. We do have some designated areas for some quiet time. In kind of in the middle of the media center where you see the bar stools, we have an area set up that's called the quiet zone, and you can use some of the coloring sheets to kind of de-stress. I try to keep that little area as peaceful as possible. So before I get into showing you the virtual library, the last slide I'm going to show you is to follow us on Instagram. So I love to do a contest here or there, give away books. Sometimes I'm able to give away gift cards for different things. So follow us at PCHS Library Media on Instagram. Okay, so I'm going to go back now, and we're going to share the screen. Okay, so we are going to go into Hillsborough County Public Schools homepage, and then we are going to go to students. And this is how you would get to our virtual library from wherever you are at. And then we will scroll to Library Media Services. And then we will click on Virtual Library and Catalog. And so if you see some posters around that have a QR code, that's going to take you straight to Plant City's virtual library here without having to go through all of these steps. And I am going to attach some flyers as well to this video. So wherever you find this video, hopefully you also see the flyers to be able to get into some of these resources. So this is Plant City's library right here, guys. So over on the right, you have your research resources, like I was telling you about, the Gale resources, World Book, New York Times, like all of this great information. And then right here on the reading resources side, you have where I talked about Access 360, Myon. You have access to all of that. If you ever have a question about how to get into these resources, please message me in Canvas or reach out to me in whatever way. Come see me and I will help you get in. So right here in the search field, this is where you can search for a book. So one of my new favorite books is called The Grace Year, which was one of the teen reads lists for this year. And so we don't have it in the library yet, but it's coming, I promise, promise, promise. So let's see if, I forgot that I had not put them in there. Let's go to Stamped. So Stamped, Racism, Anti-Racism, and You, which is another fantastic book. You can, when you find it, it will tell you where to find it in the Media Center, and then you can also place a hold. So you would just type in your student number and you can place hold, and then I can deliver it to you when I pull my holds report every day. So I just wanted to show you this amazing resource where you can look for books and see what we have and just search through with all these beautiful pictures. It's just so much more appealing than it was in the past, and we're just so grateful for that. Okay, so we will go back. See, we're still in Plant City High School, and then this is where you would find your research resources. And again, you have access to all of these resources and databases that you can research different ideas and topics through just right there on your computer or on your phone or whatever you need. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you today to get started. I will be doing another video where I talk about some really amazing books that we have available. Obviously, the Grace Year will be coming soon, so keep an eye out for that one. And always look for my book of the month. This month's book is called Jackpot by Nick Stone. So come and see me and we will chat. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you soon.